button. There we go. So, Dylan, tell me a little bit about America's Got Talent. What made you decide to audition in the first place?
Yeah, well, I decided to audition with them about 2 years ago, and I didn't make it the first time, but then I tried again this year, and I got on. It was super exciting. When I got the call, I was just, that was just crazy. Yeah.
Yes. And you chose such a memorable song from Queen. Tell me why you decided to go that route.
Well, I've known Somebody to Love for about 4 years now, and I decided, it'd be the perfect song to do. I heard it first in a car ride about 4 years ago, and I was so inspired by it. I immediately went to my piano and I started learning to play it. So I figured it would be, so I thought it would be what I should do. So.
You learned it by yourself, by ear?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm really impressed. I am very impressed by that. I have so much respect for people that can do that because I know I could never do it, but I think that's incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And did you ever take music lessons or did you do everything by yourself?
I did take a lot of guitar and piano lessons for a long time. And I still am doing a lot of that stuff. I think because of AGT, I've, started to take a little break because my schedule, between all these, interview opportunities and not knowing when or if I'm going to Cali, I've kind of taken a break this summer, but yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. And other than Queen, who are some people that inspire you as an artist?
Well, I love David Bowie. I love the Beatles. And, more recently, I love the band Greta Van Fleet, which has this semi-Led Zeppelin kind of sound. But I'm also a huge Led Zeppelin fan and ELO fan. I'd say those are some of my biggest inspirations.
Nice. You think you're going to collaborate with any of your inspirations one day?
Oh, I hope. I mean, a lot of them seem to not be alive anymore, but,
Well, the ones that are alive, unless you want to break out a DJ board.
Yeah, I would love to collaborate with them. Hopefully.
Yes, I can see it happening. That's why I have this background, so I could throw it into the universe for you. And tell me a little bit about the wild card round. That sounds like it's pretty interesting too.
Yeah, the wild card round. So it's, as you said, it's very interesting. It's honestly, it's difficult for me to understand how everything works, to be honest. So, for people that want to vote for me, they can use the hashtag AGT wildcard on Twitter and tag me in the same post at Dylan Zangwill. But how it works is that AGT chose 5 acts to move forward to a round, and out of those 5, only one of them gets to move on to the live shows, and that'll happen in the 3rd week of live shows. So if enough votes come in for me, I'll be able to go on to those shows.
And how did you prepare for it?
Well, I mean, it was just like a lot of rehearsing, and just mentally, seeing myself on that stage, like the night before, mentally preparing myself to go on and thinking about how exactly I want to show myself. And yeah.
And you're the youngest one that's doing it, correct? The wild card round, right? And you're what, 12, 13? How old are you?
I'm 14.
Oh, you're 14. I knew you were around that age group. But being the youngest, you must be so proud of yourself, accomplishing so much at such a young age.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you think you're inspiring kids that are watching you?
Actually, I have gotten quite a lot of notes from people, and it really means a lot to me. And I hope just to keep inspiring people to love what they do and, to follow their dreams and their passions. So.
I really hope so, because you are an incredible inspiration for all these kids. And tell me a little bit about going up in front of the judges. What was going through your mind during that?
I mean, I was just excited. I mean, I think a lot of people think like there's lots of nerves involved, but like honestly, it's been my dream for so many years that it was just like more excitement that was going through me. And I mean, I love what I do, and doing what I do is what I love. So, it's just being on stage is my happy place, and seeing the judges is just another thing,
Yes. And talking to people like you is my happy place. So we can have each other. We could be, yes, yes. So this is incredible. So I'm very proud of you. And what do you want to do when you get older? Are you going to continue with the music, or do you have other dreams that you want to accomplish in addition?
Yeah, I would love to continue with music. I mean, my big dream is to record albums and tour, honestly, and that's about it. Record, tour, repeat, you know. But I mean that's every musician's dream. You know. So
Yeah. And who do you want to tour with?
um you know, it's tough to find people, and it's tough to find people my age too. You know, because you don't want to be the person flying with, you know, a bunch of old people whose dreams never, yeah, you know. But it's all about finding the right people, and who I'd want to tour with is just, you know, they might be a great musician, but if you don't, you know, if you don't click with them, you don't click, and you know, so honestly, it's a matter of time before I find the right people that, you know, are willing to go on this crazy musical journey.
Maybe some people on AGT, like maybe some of the alumni that are around your age, you could do touring together.
Totally, yeah. I mean, they do the Vegas show too, which is the winner gets to go and do that. But yeah, totally. And that might be something they do in the near future, like an AGT tour. I don't know. Yeah.
Again, throwing it out there for you. I
Simon,
love it.
write this down. Yeah.
Yes. And what I like to ask people I interview is tell me something fun about yourself.
Something fun. Well, I love cooking. That's a huge hobby. My family owns a restaurant, or a brewery and a restaurant and a coffee roastery. And during the pandemic, we were, you know, in such limited staff that I had to cook back in the kitchen for a good time, you know, before we could hire people back. So I think that's where it all kind of started. And then all throughout quarantine, like I would do, like Cuban dishes, and yeah. So I think I mean I love cooking. But I don't know. I'm just a fun person, I think. You know.
And what's your favorite thing to cook?
Favorite thing to cook. I had made this, like I said, I had made this Cuban dish. I think like a year ago. It was like this pork, and it was like this. It was almost like this pulled pork. It had like all these spices and
A
yeah.
pernil? Is that what it's called? Pernil or something like that?
It might have been. I don't know. I remember I had to translate the recipe because the original one was it was just a lady on YouTube who it was like a Spanish recipe that I had to like translate back into English. I mean it worked really well. Oh, that's all I'll say is it worked really well. So
And you translated it too. That is impressive. You are a very impressive person, my friend. I'm very proud of you.
thank you.
Yes. And what are you watching on TV these days?
You know, I actually don't watch a lot of TV. I mean, honestly, I think most of my TV that I've watched has been like America's Got Talent. You know, I mean, every Tuesday my family would watch it. But I mean, I guess the one show that I was watching on the plane ride was like Outer Banks, and yeah.
Nice. Beautiful. And remind us where we can find you on social media so I can send you all the follows.
Yes, exactly. So my Instagram and my Facebook and my TikTok. So my Instagram, my Facebook, my TikTok are all under the Dylan Zangwill. You guys want to follow me on Twitter? My Twitter handle is at Dylan Zangwill. And my YouTube, it'll pop up. It'll pop up if you search up Dylan Zangwill. I also have a link tree in the bio of my Instagram and Facebook. If you guys want to go there, they'll link you to all my social medias.
Wonderful. Well, my friend, it was so amazing to speak with you today. Good luck, and I'm sure we'll be talking again soon.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.